Today on the Provost Park Pass, we're going to be talking about the Disneyland Hotel. The Disneyland Hotel was built in 1955, the same year that Disneyland opened. It was originally built not by Disney himself, actually. Walt Disney couldn't afford it when they started building the Disneyland Hotel. He put all their money into building Disneyland. So he talked to his friend Jack Rather, an oil millionaire. It just sounds just typical 1950s, right? An oil millionaire. And a movie actress, Bonita Granville. They put up the money and built the Disneyland Hotel themselves. Disney actually didn't acquire the hotel until 1988. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, why didn't they buy the hotel a little bit sooner than 1988? Walt tried. He went back to Jack and asked him if he could buy the hotel back from him, and Jack refused, and the Disneyland Corporation didn't acquire the Disneyland Hotel until 1988 when they bought the Rather Corporation itself. At the Disneyland Hotel, there are three towers. There's the Fantasy Tower, the Adventure Tower, and the Frontier Tower. Each of these towers has their own individual theming that goes right along with their respective names. For example, the Fantasy Tower is all about Fantasyland. The Adventure Tower is all about Adventureland. And of course, the Frontier Tower is all about Frontierland. The Fantasy Tower and the Adventure Tower are 11 stories high. The Frontier Tower is 14 stories high, and it's the only tower that has a balcony. So if you want a balcony, you'd have to stay in the Frontier Tower. Now with these balconies, you can either get what they call a city view or a pool view. The pool view is very nice. The city view is more of a parking lot view, actually. Still, it's super nice to be able to come out on a balcony and just kind of relax, particularly to watch fireworks. One of the perks of staying at the Disneyland Hotel is Goofy's Kitchen for character dining. Now you don't have to be staying at the hotel to go to this character dining, but you will often see characters literally just walking around all around the Disneyland Hotel. It's really cool. The Fantasy Tower is where you do registration. And when you book your appointment, the Fantasy Tower is where you go to register. The Fantasy Tower is where they have the registration desk. Now, oftentimes when you make your reservation to stay at the Disneyland Hotel, you won't know which tower you're staying in until you actually check in. One of the really cool things in the Fantasy Tower is this wall of memorabilia right here at the elevator banks. They have all these photos showing the history of Disneyland. One of my favorite photos here is of President Carter running. These photos show all the people who have stayed here at the Disneyland Hotel. Nothing like sitting in a teacup. When you stay at the Disneyland Hotel, you'll notice even the topiary matches the particular towers. Since right now I'm standing in front of the Fantasy Tower, all the flowers are more purple and fantasy-ish in nature. Now I'm going to walk over to the Adventure Tower, and first thing that you notice when you're walking over the Adventure Tower is the vegetation changes. Fantasy side, Adventureland side. Now we're no longer in purples of the Fantasy Tower, we're now in greens and browns of the Adventure Tower. The question I get asked the very most is it worth it? Is it worth it to stay at a Disneyland Hotel? And the answer is yes, it is, if you make it worth it. Now, when you stay at a Disneyland Hotel, they give you lots of different amenities, and you want to make sure and take advantage of that. That's what makes it so special. Number one is the magic hour. They give you an extra hour in the park. Literally, you can just walk on pretty much any ride, basically any ride but Peter Pan. That's always still a long line. You can walk on any ride and get almost a whole day's worth of riding done in that first hour. So what does that extra hour get you? Well, at Disneyland Park, Tomorrowland and Fantasyland are open early. The extra hour at California Adventure, you have the Guardians of the Galaxy open, you have Midway Mania open, you've got Soarin' Over California. Those are all open early so you can get all those major big rides done before the crowd even starts to enter into the park. If you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, one of the cool perks is the Pinocchio Workshop. This is for children ages 5 to 12. It's held in the evenings, and you can put the kids there, and they have all kinds of activities for them. That way the parents can go have a kid-free evening. Go to Napa Rose Restaurant, go to sleep, go to Disneyland Park by themselves, whatever they want to do. This way they can have a little bit of time to themselves. Every night, the Disneyland Hotel has a free movie for you and your family to attend. It's super fun and very convenient. You can sit underneath the stars and watch a Disney movie. Bring some snacks, make a really nice evening of it. Okay, now we're moving from the Adventure Tower to the Frontier Tower, and as you can see, we're on the Adventure side, palm trees and greenery. Moving to the Frontier side, pine trees and shrubbery. The Frontier Tower is probably my favorite tower. It's a little bit taller at 14 stories rather than the other 11 like the other two, but it has this super cool model when you come in to the Frontierland area. Now the thing about it is every tower in Disneyland Hotel is amazing. So it doesn't matter which tower you're staying at, they're all going to be awesome. Another cool perk when you're staying at Disneyland Hotel is your wake-up call. You can leave a wake-up call and say, hey, please wake me up at a certain time, and different characters will call you to wake you up. This morning, Mickey Mouse woke me up. Mickey Mouse called me to wake me up. Looks like Amanda is done with her breakfast. Some other cool activities you can do when you're staying at Disneyland Hotel are scavenger hunts. You can do scavenger hunts. They have exclusive Build-A-Bear workshop times just for Disney Hotel patrons. They also have trivia. You can sign up for an art class to learn how to draw Mickey Mouse by a Disneyland artist. All kinds of things you can do here at the Disneyland Hotels. All you have to do if you want to do any of those ideas is go to the guest register desk and tell them, and they'll give you a list of every activity that's going on that day. You can just sign up for what you want to do. One of my wife's favorite ones is the 2-mile wake-up walk. You can walk 2 miles through Disney California Adventure with only 15 people at 6 in the morning. It's pretty cool. You have to be able to walk a 15-minute mile pace, but that's pretty doable. When Disneyland Hotel was first built, between the 3 towers was a water marina. And on this water marina, they had little like pedal boats. They had remote control boats that you could drive around. They had all kinds of little activities on the water, and the water would spray up new fountains of colors and all kinds of things. They took that water marina out when they added the new pools in the Disneyland Hotel. One of the cool things about Disney Imagineers is they don't like history to go to waste. They want you to be able to remember it. So, on this little quad right here, they have a red buoy from the water marina when it was still here. Of course, we don't want to forget to mention the pools at the Disneyland Hotel. They have 2 pools here, and the pools are amazing. They have the first pool is the D-ticket pool, and the second pool is the E-ticket pool. That naming convention is a throwback to when the rides used to cost tickets to ride. E-tickets being, of course, the best. During the day when it gets hot and crowded at Disneyland Park, boom, come right back here, jump in the pool and just relax for a couple hours. Also, something really cool at the Disneyland Hotel Poolside is the monorail water slides. They have 2 amazing monorail water slides here. Now you can rent cabanas here at the pools. You can have beach towels. They even have swim diapers available for you if you need them. Of course, maybe I'm not talking to you personally, but maybe your toddler if they need them. They have them right there beside the pool for you. They also have poolside dining. There goes one of the mysterious Disneyland cats. They have a huge cat population here at Disneyland, I don't even know why I brought that up. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, they have the red monorail slide and the yellow monorail slide. The red one's a little bit faster with a little more twists and turns, while the yellow one, maybe that's a newer water slide for new people just experiencing water slides for the very first time. Some of the really cool things about staying here at the Disneyland Hotel is they have all kinds of little restaurants right around here for you to partake of. They got Goofy's Kitchen, which I've already talked about. They have this one right here, the Tangora Terrace. Though probably the most popular is Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's is great. This is where you come in the evening. It's more of an adult-oriented little bar place. Rumor has it, these guys here who are serving the drinks, they used to be Jungle Cruise captains, but they kept crashing the boats, so they brought them over here to Trader Sam's. Sometimes you just need that to get those mornings started. Right behind me on this grass terrace is where they show a lot of the movies in the evening here at Disneyland Hotel. Right behind me is the gazebo in the Rose Court. This is where they have lots of different weddings here at the Disneyland Hotel, and it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Sometimes they'll have little kid activities right out here in the Rose Court area where they can play games in the evening. It's super cool. What your channel is? Go ahead and say it.
Hello, I'm a visitor at Disneyland. My name is DW419. you can go subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Thanks a lot.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to Provost Park Pass to learn a little bit about the Disneyland Hotel. I hope you guys learned something today. It's a lot of fun to make these videos and research them. If I missed something about the Disneyland Hotel that you're passionate about, put it down in the comments down below so that way I can learn about it. Also, if you have some topic you want me to cover about Disneyland, Disneyland Hotels, or California Adventure, put that in the comments down below. I'll research it. I'll make a video for you. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe. I thank you so much for your support. Also, if you want, you can follow right here, boop, my wife's vlog. She posts about 2 videos a day about Disneyland, herself, and her son Miles. They're lots of fun. Thank you so much for your support. You guys have a great week.